Good evening, Bear River basketball fans. Thanks for tuning into 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. I'm broadcasting live from Draper, Utah, home of the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle. We've got the Region 11 title on the line here tonight. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we're going to say the Region 11 title is on the line tonight. Bear River sitting at 12-5 overall, 3-1 in Region 11 play. Juan Diego 12-7 overall, 4-0 in Region 11 play. The Bears' only loss on the season in Region play was to this Soaring Eagle team in Bear River just a couple of weeks ago, and it was butt kicking. Juan Diego played extremely well. They beat the Bears 75-49 behind 15 threes. Yeah, I said 15 threes. The Soaring Eagle went 15 for 25 from three-point line. That's 60% from behind the arc, Bear fans. Tough to beat a team that shoots that well. Juan Diego in that first meeting had 5 players in double figures. The Bear River Bears only had one. Mike Litchford reached 14. No other Bear was able to get into double figures. Bear River against Juan Diego in that first matchup shot only 34% from the field and 19% from three-point land. Bears went 4 for 21 from behind the arc. So hopefully what will happen this game is Juan Diego will cool off a little bit and the Bears will catch a little fire and we can balance things out, because honestly Juan Diego is not a 75-49 team, better than this Bear River basketball team. I was talking to Coach before the game, and I know he was preaching to his troops here. He said, hey, this Juan Diego team does not respect you. Come out, play with some grit, some heart, play good, solid defense, and make them respect you. Come out and get a W out here. And I think they certainly can. It's going to take a big effort. They're going to have to play well. And again, defense is the key to this one. They're going to have to close out on shooters and get a hand in the face. Juan Diego with some good shooters in that first matchup. Tan Esley, he hit 4 threes, and J.D. Alstrom had 4, and then Kitzman, that is Matt Kitzman, he hit 3, and then a handful of other Juan Diego Soaring Eagle got in on the act there. Again, Juan Diego 15 for 25 from beyond the arc in the first game. Bears are going to have to keep Juan Diego's leading scorer Malik Fagan Foster outside the painted area, though. Fagan Foster is a low Bear fans. They list him at 6'4", and he's probably about that, but I'll bet he's 235, somewhere in that range, 230, and he's built like a Mack truck. Big, strong basketball player in Malik Fagan Foster. He averages 15.3 points a game and 7.5 boards. Avery Ames is the second leading scorer on this team with 13.3 points a game, 4 rebounds per game. Matt Kitzman averaging 8 points a game. Tan Esley at 8 points a game, and J.D. Alstrom at 7.2 points a game. They don't share. Juan Diego doesn't share the ball very well. They don't have really what you'd call a true point guard, as point guard by committee. They have about 3 or 4 players that average about assist and a half a game. So one that averages over 2. So they just again very unselfish, share the basketball well, and they move the basketball very quickly. Good passers, whip that ball around the perimeter, and they move that ball extremely quickly. Very good passers, this Juan Diego team. For your Bear River Bears, led by Coach Scott Hunt here, 12-5 as I mentioned on the season, 3-1 in region play. They are currently ranked 4th in the state. Juan Diego is ranked 3rd. Dixie's 1st, Desert Hills 2nd, and Logan is ranked 5th. For your Bears, Mike Litchford leads this team in scoring at 15 points a game, 4.2 rebounds. He's shooting staggering 67% from the field, Bear fans. Mike gets most of his shots in the painted area, and so he makes the most of them when he gets the ball down low. As Coach mentioned, he's one of the better 3A players in the state with his back to the basket, and I do not doubt that. I haven't seen a player that's in the 3A ranks that plays with his back to the basket better than Mike Litchford in the 3A ranks. Tristan Hartfeld does a little bit of everything for the Bears. 11.4 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 4.8 assists, and 90% from the three-throw line. Tristan is deadly. If you foul him, he's going to make you pay. Tristan leads the state rankings in 3A in assists per game at 4.8. He does a great job setting up this offense. As I mentioned before, he's kind of the straw that stirs the drink here for Coach Hunt. Bridger Buse having a nice senior season. 8.5 points a game for Bridger, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And that's where Bridger that's where he's most valuable. Again, I've mentioned this before, Bear fans. We have him listed as 2 steals a game, but he gets in the passing lane and disrupts and causes problems for lots of other players. He's a menace out there on the defensive end. Tristan Hartfeld as well, just completely different defenders. Tristan averages almost 2 steals a game as well. Those two are two of the better defenders here in the Class 3A ranks. Caleb Jensen having a nice season as well, 6.9 points a game, shooting 40% from three-point land, and Gunnar Sorensen, 6.6 points a game, 4.8 rebounds. And then Nate Daly, again, I've said this the last few weeks. Nate Daly understands his role, and he's having a good season. Nate, he gives you about 4 or 5 points a game. He's had a couple double-figure games here recently, but he gives you about 4 or 5 points a game, and then Nate's going to do all the dirty things you ask. He's going to get on the floor. He's going to get the floor burns. He's going to dive for loose balls. He's going to play defense, as hard as he can. So Bears are going to need that tonight out of Nate Daly. They're going to need all those little things, and they're going to need Nate out there again doing all the dirty things. So upcoming schedule here for the Bears. After tonight, here we were off on Wednesday with the what we call the region turnaround. It's halfway point in the region. After tonight, next Wednesday, that's February 3rd, you better get out to Memorial Gymnasium. Your Bears playing host to the Logan Grizzlies. If the Bears lose tonight, that puts Logan and Bear River both with 2 losses. But Bear River has beat Logan the one time, and I would imagine Logan. I would love to see Logan beat Juan Diego at Logan, but I don't think they will. I think Juan Diego is a little too powerful for Logan, so Logan still has to play Juan Diego one more time. And then on Friday, we are home against Ben Lomond, and then Wednesday, January 10th, we go to Morgan for our last region game of the season. And then on Saturday, February 20th, that is the first round of the state playoffs. And right now, if things play out the way that they are, if nothing changes, I hope things change tonight. I hope Bear River gets the win here, but if nothing changes and Bear River finishes second, they will host Carbon in that first round game, and that would be the first round matchup would be at home at Memorial Gymnasium against the Carbon Dinos, a matchup that would be very, very favorable to Bear River. If Bear River finishes second in region, though, that does align them, I do believe, with Dixie in their side of the bracket. That's a team I didn't want to see until maybe a little deeper. I know Coach says, we got to beat them at some point, so may as well have them in our side of the bracket, but I'd prefer to see them in the state championship. I'd love to see Juan Diego and Dixie play each other in the side of the bracket, but we're going to have to beat one of them. For my money, again, I know I'm biased, but to me, the best teams in the state here in 3A this year are going to be the Dixie Flyers, this Juan Diego Soaring Eagle team, your Bear River Bears, and Desert Hills Thunder. Logan, probably not quite as good. Richfield, probably not quite as good, but they're decent teams. And here comes your Bear River Bears out on the court, led by Tristan Hartfeld. Bears wearing their visiting reds, trimmed in black and white, looking sharp out there. The Soaring Eagle in their home whites, trimmed in, we're going to call that teal and gray, I guess. And we're just a couple minutes away from tip-off here for this one. Again, Bear fans, this is going to be a fun one. The Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunt. The Juan Diego Soaring Eagle coached by Coach Drew Trost. This is Trost's 3rd year at the helm. Drew Trost he's from Indiana originally, married a gal from Park City, and moved out to Indiana, and he was the coach before he came here 3 seasons ago. He was the coach at Bishop Knoll in Hammond, Indiana for 8 seasons. He went 129-57 in his 8 seasons. They won 2 sectional titles, and were a tip in at the buzzer away from going to a state championship game. So impressive resume for Coach Drew Trost. We know what Coach Hunt's been able to do at South Sevier, and Coach has been successful everywhere he's gone. He's had a handful of state titles, at 1.8 straight region titles there at South Sevier. Coach Hunt is a heck of a coach, doing great with in-game adjustments, great X's and O's coach, and he's going to need to pull out all the stops here tonight to get a W. All right, Bear fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Big O Tires. It's Big O, and it is the team you trust. Let's take a look at who this Soaring Eagle team has beat. We know they've beaten our Bear River Bears. They have a couple of pretty good wins on the season. Their losses have been close losses to some good teams like Kearns and Orem, but they went on the road and they beat Rex Putnam from Oregon. They beat George Washington Prep from California. They've had some good wins. They beat Syracuse, they beat the Salem Hills, they beat Bear River. So they definitely have had some solid wins on their resume. And Bear fans, we are about ready for the national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break, but appreciate you tuning in. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. I'm broadcasting live from Draper, Utah, here at Juan Diego Catholic High School, home of the the Soaring Eagle. This is, for all intents and purposes, Region 11 title here on the line. If the Bears can win, they get they go to move into a tie for first with Juan Diego. If they lose, they're seated solely in second, while they're tied with Logan in second, but Bears own the tiebreaker with the win over the Logan Grizzly. And we are ready for the national anthem, Bear fans. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back after the national anthem with the starting lineups and the tip-off for this game, your Bear Bears versus the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere, Bear fans. Team in the state versus the 4th-ranked team in the state. Appreciate you tuning in. This is Clint Payne, and it's going to be a fun one here tonight. Region 11 title on the line. Juan Diego beat up Bear River pretty good a couple weeks ago here. Bear River looking for a measure of revenge. Juan Diego shot lights out against your Bears the first go-around. Juan Diego was 15 of 25 from the three-point line the first go-around. Bears went 4 for 21. Starters for your Bear River Bears are going to be, like always, it's going to be number 11, a 5'10 senior, Bridger Buse. Number 15, a 6-foot junior, Gunnar Sorensen. Number 20, a 6'3 senior, Nate Daly. Number 23, a 6'4 junior, Mike Litchford. And number 25, a 5'9 senior, Tristan Hartwell. Bears going with that standard starting lineup. Bears coached by Coach Scott Hunn, joined by Gary Huber, Ryan Hanna, and Devin Kitten down there on the bench. For the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle here, it's going to be number 2, a 5'9 junior, Tan Esseley. Number 3, a 6'2 sophomore, Matt Kitzman. Number 14, a 6'3 senior, Avery Ames. Number 32, a 6'5 senior, Alex Hoffman. Hoffman has been hurt, so he got injured playing football, so I think he's been pretty limited. But he is back, coach said, and he is in full strength here tonight. So we'll see how the Bears hold up against him. And then number 4 is your other starter. That's J.D. Alstrom, a 6-foot junior. Interesting thing here about Juan Diego. They don't start either of the Fagan Foster brothers. They both come off the bench. I guess they're giving Hoffman the start since Alex Hoffman is back off an injury and gonna be able to play full time here. Juan Diego, it's funny, since they're a private school, there isn't really a community to call where you're from, like Bear River, as the Bear River Valley and the support they get. So it's really just parents here and an average-sized student section. You don't have the community support that you would see, at Bear River or like in Logan when we went over there, and that place was crazy. You just don't have that because there isn't any sort of community here. It's in Draper, it's not a public school, it's the private school, so it changes the fan dynamic just a little bit. But still a very nice gymnasium, nice place to watch a game. The Bear River cheerleaders are here, over here on our left, and the Juan Diego cheerleaders down here on the right. And we are ready to go, Bear fans. Again, Region 11 title, it's got implications, but I'm going to have to say it's got implications, but it's really for the Region 11 title. Bears with 1 loss to Juan Diego with no losses. Litchford and Hoffman jumping center court. The Bears working left to right on the radio dial. And we're ready to go, Bear fans. Here we go. Ball's in the air, and Hoffman won the tip. They both missed it in the backcourt to Essley. Essley's going to attack, hands to Alstrom. Alstrom back to Essley into the corner to Avery Ames. Ames, left-handed dribble, backs it out, cut off by Gunner, nowhere to go for Ames. Bears defense looks good so far. Essley straight away. Over to Alstrom on the right, in the corner to Ames. Ames looking for Essley, nothing there. Picked up by Gunner, now back out to Essley, way out by the timeline. Didn't coach mention the Bears are going to have to play great defense and to beat this Juan Diego team. Juan Diego looking a little motion set out to Ames. Ames attacks, Gunnar Sorensen with him. Ames falls down, no travel. Alstrom comes away with it, hands to Hoffman. Hoffman to Essley. Essley crosses Tristan over, attacks, kicks it out to Kitzman, and Kitzman's tied up on the drive. It's going to be a jump ball, Bear River basketball in the alternating possession. Nice defensive play by the Bears to tie up Kitzman. Juan Diego they're going to press. It looks like it's going to be we're in a man press here. Bridger used to throw it into Tristan. Tristan pushes Bridger back. Essley guarding Tristan. Tristan spins left-handed across the timeline. They're going to look to trap Tristan. Here comes the trap. Tristan's stuck, and he throws it off of Ames and out of bounds. Smart, heady play by Tristan. So whoever Ames is guarding when they get Tristan, they're going to try to trap him. And they've got Ames guarding Nate Daly. I like that matchup. I'd like to see Daly get the ball down low on Ames. Daly, a big body. Sorensen goes to Tristan, right wing. Tristan, pull-up jumper, no good. And Nate Daly fights for the rebound, had it, and loses it. And Kitzman comes away with it. Kitzman, head up, crosses the timeline. Goes to Ames. Ames guarded by Sorensen, screen with Hoffman. Sorensen gets through it. Ames attacks, runner up and in. Off the glass. First bucket of the game. Avery Ames averages a little over 13 a game. Tristan's stuck in a trap. He gets it to Gunner. Gunner's going to get a look at an easy layup. Gunner up and in. Nice pass. Nice assist by Tristan. Way to keep your head up. We have a 2-2 game, Bear fans. 6:25 left here in the first. 2-2. Bears and Soaring Eagle for the Region 11 lead here. Avery Ames straight away to Alstrom. Alstrom left wing to Kitzman. Kitzman to Esley. Esley gets a 3 on the way. It's going to be short. You can see it. Rebounded by Litch. So already there, Juan Diego 0 for 1. They like to shoot the 3. They shot 25 of them the first time the Bears played him. Hartfeld, right wing Buse. Buse picked up by Kitzman. Buse straight away to Tristan. Tristan's going to let a 3 go. No good. Litchford gets the rebound. He's fighting with Hoffman. That's got to be a foul on Hoffman. No, they said Hoffman had the ball but was standing out of bounds. That is an absolute foul on Hoffman. Officiating in the JV game. The JV team won. Sophomores lost. The freshmen won. But the officiating in the JV game was very lackluster. It left a lot to be desired. Into Buse. Buse to Tristan. Tristan to Litchford. Oh, great pass. Foul line jumper Litch. No good. Back iron. Tristan with the rebound. Good rebound by Tristan. Tristan, great rebounder for his size. 3 on the way. Buse, no good. And rebounded by Hoffman. Bears and Soaring Eagle tied 2-2. Quickly up to Ames. Left wing. He's going to attack. And he's going to shoot the runner over Gunner. No good. Litchford with the rebound. Hands to Tristan. Coach says, hey, slow it down. Take your time. Don't play their game. Play our game. Let's execute and be crisp. Tristan picked up by Esley at half court. Tristan works over to the right side of the court here. High post to Gunner. Gunner back to Tristan. Tristan barks out the play. Esley trying to get a 5-second count on Tristan. High post to Litch. Litch guarded by Hoffman. To Gunner, back to Tristan. Low post to Nate Daly. Nate Daly up and in. That's the matchup. I said it. Go at Avery Ames. If Nate Daly can get the ball that low, he can score over Ames. Bears lead 4-2. 5 minutes left in the first. Esley on Tristan. Hands to Ames. Ames gets the call from Drew Trost. Hands back to Esley. Esley to Hoffman. Hoffman pops out beyond the 3-point line. Down low to Ames. And a foul on Gunner. Tick-tack foul. Said he got some arm. First personal on Gunner. First team foul here at the half on the Bears. Hey, Bear fans, if you're not in the mood for a burrito or taco, try one of Taco Time's fresh signature salads. They're only $3.49. This good, only at Taco Time. Into Hoffman blocked by Nate Daly. Gunner comes away with it, and they get the foul. Looks like it's on Ames. We'll wait. It could be on Hoffman. Pretty sure it's on Ames. It is. First on Avery Ames. First team foul on the Eagle. And yes, it is Eagle, singular. That one I always thought that's weird. Not the Eagles, but the Eagle. I guess to show solidarity. Bridger to inbounds. A couple of new players in for Juan Diego. We've seen Stephen Price here tonight. And let's see, Brennan Fabry. Fabry, a 6'5 junior. Tristan. Oh, Tristan loses the ball. Litchford picks it up. Litchford quickly up to Nate Daly. Nate Daly right wing back to Buse. Buse thinks about walking to a 3. Left-handed dribble. Gets Tristan going back door. Stolen by Avery Ames. Ames comes out of there with a bad pass by Buse. Quickly up to Kitzman. Kitzman's going to let a 3 go. Buried it. 5-4. Juan Diego's got the lead here. Bridger and Tristan trying to stay out of the trap. Over to Bridger. Bridger crosses the timeline. High post to Litch. Litch is going to attack. Oh, Litchford. And there's got to be a foul. They got him, and it's way, way late. I cannot believe it took that long to call that. Stephen Price, the 6'6 junior, with the foul. First on Price. Second team foul on the Soaring Eagle. Litchford's going to go line to shoot 2. I'm not sure why that took that long. Litchford's free throw rattles out. Litchford, very good free throw shooter for a big man. Just missed that one. Litchford going to shoot the second here. Toes the charity stripe, lets it go, and it's good. Litchford had 14 in the first matchup, only Bear in double figures. 5-5 game, 4 minutes left here in the first. Esley crosses over Tristan out to Stephen Price and through his hands. Old Butterfingers and right out of bounds here. Hits the, I think it might have hit the water bucket over here. Going to be Bear over basketball. Daly to inbounds, looking for Tristan. He's got him. They're going to try to trap Tristan. Ames picks Tristan up. They said get it down the court. Tristan going to come to the right sideline here. He gets it across the timeline. They're going to look to trap, and he's got Gunner down there. Gunner's got Nate Daly. Beautiful pass. Daly up and out to Litch. Litch, jumper, good. Litchford, and that one was that was just inside the three-point line. Litchford knocks that one down, gives the Bears a 7-5 lead. Bears playing much better basketball here tonight, folks, in the first go-round. Ames crosses over Gunner. He's going to attack, left hand up and in. Ames is tough for Gunner to stay with. That's a tough matchup. Ames is very quick. Tristan, middle of the court to Litch. Litch going to attack, crossover, Litchford up, in, right-handed hook, good. Oh, that's too easy. If you're going to try to guard him with Brennan Fabry, you can forget about it. Litchford's got 5. 9-7 lead for the Bears. Esley hands to Ames. Ames 3 on the way, straight away, no good. Back iron. Ball's fought for. Stephen Price comes away with it, and there's going to be a foul. Nate Daly is laying on the ground, and they call a foul on him. I'm not entirely sure that happened, but that's who got the foul. First foul on Daly. Second team foul on the Bears here in the first half. Soaring Eagle basketball. Kitzman to inbound. Kitzman straight away. Esley looking for Ames. Nothing there. Esley resets. Right wing down the corner to Ames. Ames thinks about throwing it low post to Fabry. Thinks otherwise. Kitzman cuts through. Nothing there. Back out to Esley. Esley to Ames. Ames is going to attack. Litchford cuts him off and blocks it. And then the side of the backboard blocked it as well. Tristan around his back, and he breaks Ames' ankles. He falls down and throws right wing Tristan down low to Gunner. Gunner backs it in, gets blocked from the backside, and he fights Fabry for the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Gunner. Gunner needs to pump fake there. Fabry looks like he's hurt. And he might be. Brendan Fabry's 6'5", and he's 110 pounds soaking wet. Going to be the second personal on Gunner. Third team foul on the Bears. Going to be Juan Diego basketball. Your Bears lead 9-7 with 2:32 left here in the first. Juan Diego working from right to left on the radio dial. Esley up on Tristan. Tristan gives him a little room, and in the corner to Stephen Price. Price looking for Avery Ames. Nothing doing. Now out to Esley. Now Ames right wing. I'm not sure. Backdoor cut to Stephen Price. Daly right there. Price turnaround jumper rattles out. Ames gets the rebound. He skies for the board. Ames crosses over on Litchford. And nowhere to go. Great defense. Out to Kitzman. 3 on the way from Kitzman. Bang. Kitzman for 3. He's got 2 threes. You've got to guard him. Juan Diego leads 10-9. Tristan calls the play. Gets him from Coach Hunt. Tristan going to walk it across the timeline. Esley guarding him. Right wing to Buse. Buse looks for a Gunner popping and throws it away. Ames kind of fouled him, though. Ames definitely hip checked him. It's a Price. That's a travel. And then they call a block on Bridger. Wow. You could have called an offensive foul or a travel. Price clearly got away with 3 steps there. Going to be the first on Bridger. 4th team foul. And Stephen Price going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Hey, Bear fans, there's no need to shop out of town for your grocery products when you have a store like Kent's Market in Tremont, and they carry the freshest produce in northern Utah. That's Kent's Market. Stephen Price. Big, good-looking sophomore. 6'6". Long, can jump. First one's up, and it's no good. Bears trail to Soaring Eagle 10-9. Bears, Soaring Eagle just going back and forth, battling each other here. Got to get out on Kitzman. He's already hit 2 threes for the Soaring Eagle. Price toes the line, shooting his second one. It's on the way, and that one he got. Stephen Price, first point of the game. Makes it 11-9, Juan Diego lead. Tristan, right wing to Bridger. Bears need to take better care of the ball. High post to Gunner. Gunner tries to throw it to Litchford, knocked down by Kitzman. Gunner left-handed, hands to Tristan. Tristan straight away, guarded by Esley. Right wing to Buse. Buse, hands to Nate Daly, a little motion set. Tristan 3 on the way, left wing, no good. You can see it. Back on rebound, Litchford. Gunner saves it. Litchford comes down. He's fouled. Fouled on Fabry. Litchford going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Litch 1 for 2 here tonight. Litchford's got 5 points in the early going. Litchford playing good basketball down there. Credit Gunner Sorensen for keeping that one alive. He just knocked it out of Kitzman's hands, and Litchford picked it up. Official's going to talk to Litchford. I'm not sure what he wants to talk about here, but he went right to the free throw line. Talked to Litchford for about 5 seconds there. Litchford toes the charity stripe. First one on the way, no good. Litchford, again, usually a good free throw shooter, struggling up there. Hey, Bear fans, if you're looking for Trails West Trailer for your toys or livestock, check out CNR Trailer Sales in Tremont, 257-1308. Avery Ames back into the game for Esley. Bears trail 11-9. Again, Juan Diego doing their damage with 3-pointers. 6 of their 11 points have been from 3. Litchford's second one, rattles out. Boy, Litchford, again, usually a good free throw shooter. 1 for 3 from tonight. Kitzman, picked up by Buse. To Ames, Bears in a man-to-man. Ames, guarded by Sorensen. Nowhere to go for Ames. Hands to Kitzman. Kitzman, nowhere to go, out to Price. Knocked down by Gunner, off Price's hands, out of bounds. No, it went off his hands, and they're going to give it to Juan Diego. I don't know how the official missed it. He was standing right in front of that play. That was clearly off his hand. And are they going to overturn it? Yes. The official over here overturned it. Very, very good call by the official here on the far side. The official right in front of it couldn't see it, so the official on the far side overturns it. Into Tristan. Coach Hunt calls the play. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Bears trail 11-9 at Juan Diego. Bears led for a good portion of the first quarter here. Tristan walks it across the timeline. Guarded by Ahlstrom, out to Buse. Guarded by Kitzman. Now Ahlstrom, they hand it off to Tristan. They're in a 2-3 zone. Tristan attacks down low to Litchford. Litchford on Fabry. Out to Gunner. Gunner to Dally. Dally to Tristan. Tristan 3. No good. Short and out of bounds. That looks like it's going to be Bear River basketball. No, they said it went off Nate Dally. Litchford probably should have shot that low with Fabry on his back right there. And your coach just told him that. He said, shoot that, Mike. You get that low, you shoot that. Mike nodded affirmative. I am not sure. We have not seen either of the Fagan Foster brothers in this game at all. And we're not sure. Ron Hartfeld and I are just speculating. Bears going to run a little X here. Avery Ames out to Esley. Esley thinks about the 3. Back to Ames. Bears looking to trap. Over to Esley. Back to Ames. Ames cut off by Gunner. Ames dribbles it out of bounds. So with 5 seconds left, the Bears cause a turnover. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Bears trailed the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 11-9. They're going to pick Tristan up full court. Doesn't surprise me. Tristan's going to have to get a full head of steam around the back dribble on Esley. He's got time. Tristan's going to get off a shot at the buzzer. Again, Tristan Hartfeld, coast to coast. No defense by Esley. Tristan Hartfeld makes him pay. And we have a tie game, Bear fans. After 1, your Bears and the Soaring Eagle all knotted up 11-11. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with more exciting Bear River basketball action. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Started the second quarter, Bears and the Soaring Eagle of Juan Diego tied 11-11. It's going to be Bear River basketball to start the second quarter. We start the second the way we started the game. Buse, Hartfeld, Litchford, Dally, and Sorensen. Again, 11-11 game. And now we see Malik Fagan Foster, the leading scorer for this Juan Diego basketball team. He sat out the entire first quarter. Ron and I are speculating that he got in a little trouble here. Again, I can't confirm that, but that's what we're hearing, just rumor at this point. Nate Dally pops straight away, down low to Litch. Is the double going to come? Hoffman guarding Litch. Litch up and under on Hoffman, and then blocked from the backside by that looks like Kitzman. And then Fagan Foster trying to dribble up the court and is poked away from behind by looked like Gunner maybe. And Tristan tried to save it. It's going to be Juan Diego basketball. Coach Hunt wanted the foul down here, and you know what? Probably rightfully so. He said it was a clean block. Kitzman way out here to Esley. Picked up by Tristan, left wing, Fagan Foster. Litchford guarding Fagan Foster. 11-11 game. Second quarter just underway. Fagan Foster attacks Litchford. Up and in. That's a powerful move by Malik Fagan Foster. Boy, he's explosive. Makes it a 13-11 game. He's quick. You're going to give Litchford fits off the dribble right there. Litchford needs to get him on the low block. They've got Hoffman guarding Litchford. Tristan going to get a look at a 3. Get in there. No good. Bears can't buy a bucket from 3. Fagan Foster with the rebound. Quickly up court to Esley. Esley back to Fagan Foster. Kitzman. Kitzman down low to Hoffman. Hoffman on Litchford. Litchford straight up. Nowhere to go. That's a walk, and they didn't call it. Straight away, Fagan Foster. 3 on the way from Fagan Foster. No good. Long rebound, and Hoffman saved by Litchford. Hoffman throws it off of, tries to throw it off of a Bear. Litchford getting mugged. Bears have numbers. Tristan across the timeline. Now everybody gets back on D to Litchford. Litchford guarded by Ames. That's the matchup you want right there. Litchford on Ames on the low block. Coach calls the play. Tristan relays it here. Bears trail 13-11. High post to Litchford. They trade. Fagan Foster on Litchford now. Litchford, left-handed dribble out to Dally, out on the left wing. Looking for Tristan. They're going to reset. Bears again having trouble with the three-pointer. They have not made one here in this game. Kitzman picks up Tristan. Tristan high post to Litch. Fagan Foster going to guard him. Litch is going to face, and there's the foul on Kitzman. He's just grabbing Tristan. He came off the screen. He grabbed Tristan's arm. First on Kitzman. Third team foul on the Soaring Eagle here. It's going to be Bear River basketball right in front of the Juan Diego bench. Hey, Bear fans, looking for a new Buick, Cadillac, GMC, or truck, or Chevrolet? Look no further than Crump Reese Motor Company in Tremont, and they have that small-town feel you love. Different in a good way. Bear River basketball, Tristan to Buse, straight away. Back to Tristan. Right angle, screen and roll for Litchford. Tristan picks up his dribble, straight away to Gunner, left wing, down in the corner to Buse. Buse is going to attack the hoop. Nice attack, Buse, and they call the offensive foul. The official out here calls the offensive foul. Official under the hoop calls the block. Wow. He was standing, he was way under the hoop and slid under Bridger. That's second on Bridger. 15 foul here on the Bears. Bears trail 13-11. 5:58 here left in the second quarter. Coach Hunt said the Bears need to play tough defensively, and so far they have looked good. Hoffman to Esley. Esley into the corner to Ames. Ames cut off by Gunner. Ames to Esley, straight away to Fagan Foster. To Kitzman. Kitzman down low to Hoffman. Hoffman guarded by Litchford. Hoffman, little scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Daly. Daly hands to Tristan. Hoffman has zero touch under the hoop, Bear fans. He's a football player trying to play basketball. But he gives him a lot of strength, a lot of rebounding, just a strong kid. Nate Daly to Tristan. Tristan, three, left wing, splash. Tristan Hartfeld for three. There we go. Get on track, Tristan. They need that. First bucket of the second for the Bears. Gives the Bears a 14-13 lead over Juan Diego. Tristan has 5. Him and Litchford both with 5. Esley says clear it out. He's going to try to take Tristan off the dribble. And Drew Trost wants a timeout. He says call a time. Give me a timeout here, guys. And that's credit the Bear defense. That's a full timeout, Bear fans. We're going to take that timeout. We're going to be back in 1 minute. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. Bears lead the Soaring Eagle 14-13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Bear River basketball fans. Out of the timeout, your Bears lead the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 14-13 here in Draper at Juan Diego Catholic High School. Juan Diego basketball. Again, Bears lead 14-13. Juan Diego with the ball, working right to left on your radio dial. Esley tacks Tristan, crossover out to Fagan Foster. Fagan Foster cut off by Nate Daly. Great defense. Fagan Foster wrap around to Hoffman, and Nate Daly sends it packing. Beautiful block, Daly. Knocked it right to the ground, picked it up, hands it to Tristan. Beautiful defensive, two beautiful defensive plays by Nate Daly. High post to Litch. Litch is going to face Hoffman. He's going to take Hoffman. And a little hook by Litch, no good. Nate Daly with the rebound, and he's fouled on the rebound by Fagan Foster. Nate Daly just, again, doing dirty work. Litchford's got to make those. When he gets it that low, he's got to finish. Again, Hoffman, a little different look for Litchford with Hoffman. Big, strong kid. That's going to be the first on Fagan Foster. 15 foul on the Soaring Eagle. And they actually have the Bears for 14 fouls. I had him for 5. Tristan looking inbound, way out front to Daly, into the corner to Tristan. Tristan fakes the 3. Now he's going to shoot the 3. Oh, rattles in and out. I thought that was halfway down. Bear fans, it came out. Ames with the rebound, quickly up court for the Soaring Eagle. Picked up by Gunner. He's going to try to reverse on Gunner, and they're going to call Gunner with the hip check. Gunner can't buy a break here. That's 3 on Gunner. 16 foul here on the Bears. Or 15 foul on the Bears. That was 1 off. Alex Hoffman going to come out here. He's clearly out of breath. And Brendan Fabry, 6'5 junior, coming in from Juan Diego. Bears lead 14-13. Juan Diego basketball. Leslie to throw it in, looking for Fagan Foster now into Fabry. Fabry is back to the basket on Nate Daly. Now he dribbles way out and hands it to Ames. Drew Trost, the coach calls the play. Ames is going to attack left-handed, and Gunner falls down. Ames with the floater up and in. Ames has 6. Gives Juan Diego the lead now, 15-14. Bears and Juan Diego just back and forth, back and forth. Fun game so far, Bear fans. 15-14. High post, Litch. Litch guarded by Fabry. This is the matchup you want. Litch faces, hands to Buse. Oh, Litch dropping dimes. Buse with the easy layup. Beautiful pass from the high post. Now Bears recapture the lead, 16-15. Ames up the left sideline. Jake Daly's going to check in here. Left-handed dribble. Ames out to Ahlstrom. Ahlstrom guarded by Buse. Ahlstrom running right through Buse. Gets his own rebound. And they call the offensive. It's about time we get one of those. I mean, he hammered Buse. He just dipped the shoulder and ran into Buse's face there. First on Ahlstrom. 16 foul on the Soaring Eagle. Going to be Bear River basketball. Jake Daly into the game here, and Juan Diego going to try the trap. It looks similar to the Bears' X trap. Buse and Tristan should know how to break this. Just throw it back and forth over the top of this thing, and then hit the middle. Tristan to Buse. Buse Back to Tristan. Tristan's going to get it across the timeline. He's got to. And to Litchford. Litchford corner. Jake Daly. 3 on the way from Jake. No good. And rebounded by Fagan Foster. Fagan Foster quickly across the timeline. Jake probably should have drove that. Foster going to go to coast and lay it up and in. Got to cut off the drive. Second bucket from Malik Fagan Foster here. Gives Juan Diego a 17-16 lead. Buse to Tristan. Bears have numbers. Got Litchford. Litchford up and blocked by Fabry. Litchford's got to finish stronger than that. Mike's got to want the contact. He's got to know where Fabry is. He can't do much, but he's long. Fagan Foster out of control, draws the foul, and just kind of tosses it up. Juan Diego up 17-16. Fouls on 20. Nate Dolly, second on Dolly. 16 foul on the Bears. Fagan Foster going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Again, Bears lead Bears trail 17-16. It's been probably had about 7 lead changes here in the first half. Fagan Foster's first one on the way, short. He's just, he plays with reckless abandon. He's out of control. He wants to go coast to coast every time he touches. Somebody's got to stand in there and take they know it's no fun, but you got to stand in there and take that charge. Hey, Bear fans, Post Cereals is your neighbor. They're located across the street from the hospital. They're involved in the community, providing service to various organizations and charities. Post Cereal, true to their roots. Fagan Foster's second one is up and in. Gives Juan Diego a 2-point lead over the Bears, 18-16. 2:56 left here in the first half. Tristan over the top to Jake Daly. Jake Daly to his brother Nate. Nate back to Tristan. Tristan to Litchford. Litchford stolen by Fagan Foster, but then he knocks it out of bounds. Mike having trouble here tonight, Bear fans. He's got 5, but he hasn't scored since that first quarter. Juan Diego making life very difficult on Litchford. They're getting hands in there when he gets the ball. They're slapping at the ball and had a couple of block shots. Bears in a stack look on the inbounds. Nowhere to go. Tristan's got to get it in. He tries to get into Litchford, knocked out of bounds by Fabry. Again, Litchford's got to, if you get a one-on-one matchup against Fabry, take advantage of that. He blocked Litchford from the backside last time. In low to Nate Daly. Nate Daly reverse up and misses. Rebounded by Fagan Foster. Nate had that thing point blank and just threw it on the reverse a little too hard. Great position by Nate Daly on Fagan Foster. 18-16, Juan Diego leads. 2:35 left here in the first. Bears can't let this thing get away from him. Kitzman back to Ames. Ames probing that Bear defense. Just a little dribble penetration, then back dribble to Fabry straight away. Fabry looking for Fagan Foster, and he overthrows him, and Tristan comes away with it. Tristan with the steal. Tristan center court between his legs. Backs it out. Coach calls the play from the sideline. Tristan relays it. 2:11 left. Your Bears trail the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 18-16. Coach resets. High post to Litch. Litch back to Tristan. Tristan fakes the 3. Now he lets it go. Splash. Tristan Hartfeld. Give me all 3 of those. It's his second. He's finding his range there, Bear fans. Bears back in front. 19-18. 1:53 left till half. Alstrom out, or Kitzman out to Ames. Ames through Buse. Floater, no good. Litchford fighting for the rebound, and Fabry's coming over his back, and they give it to Bear River. Litchford had great position. Esley coming back into the game for the Soaring Eagle. Again, Bears lead 19-18. Hey, Bear fans, if you're having a hard time getting a home loan, Jonathan Roberts at Envision Finance and Mortgage may be able to help you. Call him, 257-LOAN. Jake Daly into Tristan. Tristan gonna walk it up across the timeline. Gonna take some time here just to get it across and set the play. Bears lead 19-18. 1:37 left in the first half. Right wing, Jake Daly. Jake picked up by Kitzman. Kitzman trying to get the 5-second call out to Buse. Buse back to Jake. Jake, left-handed dribble. Kitzman hip checks every single time you try to dribble around him. Nate Daly straight away. Left corner to Buse. Buse, skip past to Tristan. Tristan fakes, lets a 3 go. No good. That one's no good. Johnny on the spot. Bridger Buse up and in. Offensive board by Bridger. He's got 4. Gives the Bears ties their largest lead of the game here, I do believe, 21-18. Esley trying to take Jake Daly. Wow, and Esley, good job moving your feet, Jake Daly. And coach is mad about this. Esley threw the left arm into him to get clearance, and that's an offensive foul, but they're not going to call that. They call it on Jake Daly. I thought Jake played excellent defense on that. And there's nothing more Jake could have done. That's 17 fouls. First on Jake, going to be 101 for Tan Esley. Front end on the way, no good. And Mike Litchford comes down with it, hands it to Tristan. That's karma right there, because that was clearly a shove off with the off arm. Tristan going to walk it across the timeline, picked up by Esley, left wing Buse. Way out beyond the 3-point line to Nate Daly. Just going to run a little motion set here. Jake Daly to Tristan. Then Bears content run a motion to Litchford. Litchford guarded by Fabry. Boy, clear it out and let Litchford try to take him off the dribble. Hands to Nate Daly. To Tristan. 30 seconds left. Tristan going to attack Essley. Out to Litch. Litch, left-handed dribble in the middle, down low to Nate, and it's right through Nate Daly's legs. I mean, literally right through the wickets. That's the Bill Buckner special is what that is. 23 seconds left here in the first half. Bears up 21-18 after the turnover. Juan Diego going to play for the last shot. Drew Trost says play for the last shot here. Avery Ames crosses the timeline, picked up by Bridger Buse. Again, Bears lead 21-18. 13 seconds left in the half. Ames guarded by Buse. Screen and roll with Fabry. They want to get the matchup with on Litchford. He spins. Ames throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Dally. 3 seconds left. Dally's going to get a shot from half court. I hope that goes. And it does! Nate Dally beyond half court with a shot at the buzzer. Woo! How about that, Bear fans? Nate Dally with they even hope, and it goes nothing but net. That didn't even draw any rim. So at the end of the first half, your Bears lead by 6, 24-18. What a shot by Nate Dally to end the first half. Love it. That was the rainmaker. They've got a net rolled up here, and they can drop down to split the court, and it literally almost touched that net. Beautiful shot by Nate Dally on the run. And again, after the it was beyond half court, three-quarter court shot by Dally. Your Bears lead 24-18, and it's halftime again. Bears lead 24-18. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with the halftime stats and keys to the second half. You're listening to 104.9 Bear fans. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Again, halftime, and your Bears lead the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle 24-18. What a fun first half. Coach said it before the game to me. He said, hey, listen, the keys to this game, we need to play good defense. We have to come out here with something to prove. We got to, Juan Diego punches us in the face, we got to punch back. We've got to be solid on offense, run our stuff, don't make mistakes. You know what? Credit the Bears. They've had a good first half here. Again, Bears lead 24-18. If you just joined us with no time left, just about 1 second when he let it go, Nate Dally let a shot go from beyond the half-court line, but about halfway between the three-point line and the half-court line. So long shot, and there was nothing but net at the bottom of that thing, Bear fans. Gave the Bears went from a 3-point lead to a 6-point lead on the back of that shot. Beautiful shot. You heard me if you were listening say, I hope that baby goes in, and it sure did. It was a great shot. You don't hit a lot of those in your life, so Nate Dally savor that one. That was awesome. Leading scorers for the Bears here in the first half. Tristan Hartfeld had 8, Mike Litchford with 5, Nate Dally with 5, Gunnar Sorensen with 2, and Bridger Buse with 4. Mike Litchford, he was only 1 for 4, from the free throw line, and he missed a couple of shots, just chip shots down there around the hoop that he usually makes. He had one block from the backside, and I know there was one he got fouled on. So I'd watch for Mike. I think that's the real key to the second half. Mike needs to be efficient down there in the low post, scoring the basketball, and I think he will. I saw him pass one out. He had it deep on Brendan Fabry, which is a very favorable matchup for Litchford, and he passed it out of the post, and coach yelled at him and said, Mike, you get it that low, you shoot it. And Mike, shook his head and said, okay, and I think you'll see Mike be a little more aggressive when he's down there on the low block like that. Let's check other region games here. The only other one on tap's Morgan at Logan, and you know what? That could be an interesting game. If Morgan shoots the ball well, like they did against Bear River, they're going to hang around with Logan. They're going to give Logan fits. Morgan made nine threes against the Bears, and again, if Morgan shoots it well, they could give Logan trouble. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. I forgot to tell Bear fans on the other side of the scoring, on the other side of the scoreboard here for Juan Diego. Juan Diego's leading scorer Malik Fagan Foster was held to 5. Matt Kitzman had a good first half. He averages 8. He had 6, and they were 2 threes in the first quarter. And then Avery Ames had 6. He averages 13.3 a game, and then Stephen Price had 1. So that only four members in Soaring Eagle getting in the scoring column. So Bears only with 5 guys in the scoring column. They're starters. So neither team going very deep in their bench, and not a lot of guys putting balls in the hoop here. So halftime, your Bears lead 24-18. And as I mentioned, keys to the second half. Litchford capitalize around the goal. You've got to get those chip shots to go in, and Tristan keep knocking down threes, and somebody else step up and knock down some shots. And Nate Dally just keep doing the dirty work down there. Do what you're doing, man, and good things happen. So again, Bears lead 24-18. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. All right, Bear fans, we're ready to start the third quarter here at Juan Diego Catholic High School, the home of the Soaring Eagle. Your Bears lead Juan Diego 24-18. Bears with tons more intensity this game than the first go-around. In that first game, Juan Diego took the Bears out behind the woodshed and beat them like a rented mule. This day, not tonight, Bear fans. You can see Coach Hunt right here in the huddle. This is as intense as I've ever seen him, and I've seen him pretty intense, and he is getting the troops fired up. Bears lost that first one. I mean, it was bad. 75-49. Different Bear basketball team tonight. Your Bears lead 24-18, and we are ready to go, Bear fans. Out on the court for the Bears, Tristan Hartfeld, Bridger Buse, Gunnar Sorensen, Mike Litchford, and Nate Daly. It's going to be Bear basketball here to start the second half. For Juan Diego, it's going to be Avery Ames, Tan Essley, Matt Kitzman, Malik Fagan Foster, and Alex Hoffman. Again, Bear basketball. Bears lead 24-18. Bridger going to inbound right in front of the student section, and they are all over up in his business. Bridger into the backcourt to Tristan. Tristan, little hippity-hop dribble, picked up by Tan Essley. High post to Gunnar. Gunnar back to Tristan. Tristan thinks about the three, then thinks better. Down low to Gunnar. Oh, what a pick by Litchford. Or was that Nate Daly? Easy bucket for Gunnar. I'll have to rewatch that one. Whoever it was said a beautiful pick and great pass by Tristan. Ames, right wing to Kitzman. Bears lead 26-18, largest lead of the game. High post to Malik Fagan Foster. He misses. Ames rebounds. Pull-up jumper by Ames. No good. Out. And Ames gets his own rebound. Ames straight away to Fagan Foster. Fagan Foster wants to take Nate Daly off the dribble. Tries, kicks it out to Ames. Ames going to attack, run over Litchford, and that's an offensive foul. Yes. Litchford had enough time. He made himself a sandwich and ate it and drank a Coke before Ames ran him over. And Ames is hurt, and he looks like he's either hurt bad or it's a bad cramp, because he looks like he's in a lot of pain. You can tell by his face, and they're out to lift him up. He won't even put any pressure on that leg, and Ames is really hurt. It's going to be the second on Ames. That's a big blow for Juan Diego if that's the case. Into the game, Alstrom. Ames gets a round of applause, and rightfully so. Good basketball player Avery Ames is. Going to be Bear basketball. Bear leads 26-18 over Juan Diego. Bridger into Tristan. Tristan going to be picked up by Essley. Half court. Tristan just going to walk it up. Little hippity hop as he crosses the timeline. Crossover on Essley. Left hand. High post to Litch. Litch over to Nate Daly, right wing. Nate Daly to Bridger. Straight away. Bridger going to give it to Tristan. Tristan guarded by Essley. Looking for a matchup. They want Hoffman and Litchford really working. They're going to get Hoffman for the foul. Litchford and Hoffman doing battle down there, and that's only the first on Hoffman. Second team foul on the half on the Soaring Eagle. Bear basketball under their own hoop. Again, Bears working from right to left on your radio dial. Tristan slaps the trigger. Out to Bridger. Bridger to Nate. Nate back to Bridger. Nate Daly hit a Bear fans, if you just tuned in to end the half, he hit a shot well beyond the half court to end the half. It was awesome. Give the Bears a 6-point lead. Now Bears up 26-18. Nate Daly, low block to Gunnar. Gunnar in the corner. Bridger, three on the way. Bang! Bridger, Buse for three. Bridger's got 7. Biggest lead of the game for either team. Bears up 11, 29-18. Bears defense has been lights out tonight. Essley hands to Fagan Foster. He's just going to tuck the shoulder and run, and he misses. And Nate Daly's fouled by Hoffman. Second on Hoffman. Tristan comes away with it. Third team foul on Juan Diego. Bears looking really good here. They got to keep the intensity high. There can be no letdown here against this good Juan Diego basketball team. Bridger Buse, again, Region 11 title really on the line here tonight. Bearver still has to play Logan at home, and Juan Diego still has to play Logan on the road. But this is this goes a long ways in deciding. Bears need to tie Juan Diego up here. Tristan in the corner, down low to Litch. Hoffman came over his back, knocks out of Litch's hands. Fagan Foster comes away. He's going to go right to the rack. He is. Oh no, he gets it out to Kitzman. I'm really surprised. Out to Alstrom. Alstrom hands to Essley. Got Essley off to Kitzman. And Hoffman is fouled. Let's see who that's on. Litchford. Foul on Mike. Only the first on Mike. First team foul of the Bears here in the second half. It's going to be Juan Diego basketball. Bears lead 29-18. Kitzman to trigger. Juan Diego with a little more. There you can see a sense of urgency. Down low to Fagan Foster on Litchford. Fagan Foster up and in. Litchford fouled. Needed the help there. Fagan Foster is just like a bull in a china closet with more touch. Second on Litchford. Second team foul on the Bears. Litchford going to come out here. Fagan Foster's got 7. Cuts into the Bears lead. Makes it a 29-20 Bearver lead. Litchford going to come out. Marshall Pond coming in. Fagan Foster to shoot the and 1. Then Malik Fagan Foster was 7. Nate Dowley's in the lane early. And they called it. Fagan Foster's going to get a look at another one. Coach yelling at him, hey, Nate, stay back there. Be smart about this. They're telling Fagan Foster, you have one more. Nate says, that one, yeah, I know, it was on me. Ames, for as injured as he seemed, he's back into the game, and Ahlstrom going to check out. Avery Ames looked like he really had a hurt left knee. I mean, he was wincing in pain, but he is back out here on the court now. Fagan Foster to shoot the end 1 after the lane violation on Dowley. It's up, and it's good. So it's a 29-21 game. Tristan's trap, gets it up to Buse, and turnover on the Bears. No, Tristan saves it and throws it off Ames. What a play by Tristan Hartfeld. Tristan yells at the guys, come on, come help me down here. Boy, I thought that was a turnover for sure. Credit Tristan with a heady senior play there. Very smart play by Tristan. I'd love to see a backdoor release here by the Bears. Into Tristan, guarded by Ames. Tristan faces Ames. You know the double's going to come. Tristan right-handed dribble up the right sideline. Bumped by Ames. Tristan picks it up, and there's Fagan Foster to help him. Coach says, I want a timeout. Boy, they're harassing him, and the official's going to talk to Tristan. The students are getting after Tristan. He kind of bounced the ball over to the student section. The official's going to talk to him. Bears have a timeout here. I'm waiting to see if it's a 30 or a full. And the students want a technical. They're not going to give him technical for that. It's a 30-second foul, or 30-second timeout. Bears lead 29-21 here. Bears were up led by as many as 11. Hey, Bear fans, get into Kent's Market. Check out their remodeled store to better serve you. Come and see what they've done in the store. Check out that bakery and deli. It's the best in northern Utah. And as I always say, get one of those Kent's fountain drinks. I guarantee I'll be getting one tonight after I get home from Draper. Bears lead 29-21. Upcoming games here for the Bears, Bear fans. Next week we have Logan at home on Wednesday. Get out and support this Bear River team here. We win tonight. We're in a tie with Juan Diego, and that'll come. And we both still have to play Logan, so things could get pretty interesting here. But the Bears are a must-win if they want to win the region title. They need to win this here tonight. Again, Logan Wednesday, and then Ben Lomond Friday. They're trying to trap Tristan Hartfeld. The Bears need to help him here. Juan Diego wanting to trap everything. Really turned up the defensive intensity on the Bears. Tristan looking for Bridger. Bridger's held by Ames. He gets it across the timeline to Dowley. Dowley, right-handed dribble on Fagan Foster. Gets it to Tristan. Tristan up with Esley. High post to Marshall. Marshall faces back to Tristan. Going to reset. Left wing Bridger. Bridger into the corner to Tristan. Tristan with a screen and roll from Marshall. Down low to Marshall. Marshall up, blocked from behind by Fagan Foster. Marshall's got to get it out of there. He does, to Dowley, to Bridger, to Tristan. 3 on the way. Splash! Tristan Hartfeld. Tristan's got 11. Big 3 by Tristan gives the Bears an 11-point lead again, 32-21. Fagan Foster left-handed, up and misses the layup. And they're going to call a foul on Pawn or Dowley. Hoffman kind of got undercut by Dowley on the rebound, where things are getting chippy here, Bear fans. We'll see who that's on. They're going to call it on Marshall, and Fagan Foster going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First on Marshall, third on Fagan, or third team foul on the Bears. 4th team foul on the Bears, I said. Sorry about that. Bears lead 32-21. Fagan Foster to shoot 2. Here comes the first one. Short, but it rattles in. He just kind of creeped it over the rim. Fagan Foster he's really to the point he's getting every call here, Bear fans. And again, he just ducks his head and tucks the ball and just attacks the hoop. Fagan Foster gets the second one as well, makes it a 9-point Bear River lead. Bear River across the timeline to Gunner. Again, 32-23, down low to Marshall. Marshall can't hang on. He's blocked by Fagan Foster on the backside, blocked again, and then Marshall stays with it and misses the layup. And it goes out of bounds off Gunner's leg, but they give it to the Bears. I saw it go off Gunner's leg. Marshall's got to finish. I know I know Big Litch has got 2 fouls, but you got to get Litchford back in there, I think. Marshall just got to get stronger. I mean, his position is great down there. Bears lead 32-23. Tristan inbound. 4:45 left here in the third. Bears defense has been lights out here tonight. Out to Marshall. Marshall to Tristan, left wing. Tristan going to reset. Thought Marshall would square up and at least look at that. That would have been a little foul line jumper. Tristan high post to Marshall. Marshall hands to Nate. Nate thinks about the free throw line jumper, thinks better. He couldn't hold on to the ball. Screen and roll with Buse. Buse to Nate. They're looking to trap. Bears are taking some time. Tristan's going to attack the lane. Into the corner to Bridger. Bridger, 3 on the way. No good. You can see it right there. Brick City. Esley with the rebound. As a jump shooter, again, you can tell when Bridger's off because he'll elevate at different heights. Esley with the 3. No good. And off of Avery Ames and out of bounds. Bear River basketball. So pretty frenetic pace right there. And Hoffman coming out. Fabry coming in. Yep, there's the switch. Litchford's going to come in for Pond. With Fabry down low, you love the Bears' chances with Litchford getting some one-on-one matchups with Fabry. Litchford has not scored since that first quarter. He's got 5. Tristan's got 11 for the Bears. Buse with 7. Bears lead 32-23. Buse on a release. Beautiful pass, Buse. Waits Fabry out up and in. Oh, what a throw by Nate Daly, showing his off his pitching arm. That was gorgeous. Buse. Coach said it before the game, if Buse scores, we can win this game. And Buse right now, he's got 9. 3 on the way from Ames. No good. Rebound of Buse and fouled by Fagan Foster. Fagan Foster undercut of Buse and then was like, what'd I do? And he completely took Buse's legs out from underneath him. Second on Fagan Foster. 14th foul on the Soaring Eagle. Bears lead 34-23. Bear River basketball. That last one was a thing of beauty. The Bears ran what the coach likes to call 3. It's a release with a baseball pass, and it was gorgeous. Litchford across half court. Gets it stolen, knocked away. Oh, they can't call it travel. They call it travel on that. Litchford got it knocked out of his hands, picked it back up, turned, tried to go to Buse, and he said he traveled. Turnover on the Bears. Litchford struggling tonight. Bears lead 34-23 here at Juan Diego. Esley going to walk it across the timeline, picked up by Tristan. Out to Fabry. Litchford right on Fabry. Down low to Fagan Foster. Spins. Nate Daly. Good defense. Fagan Foster up in left hand. He's strong, folks. He is really strong. They're just going to try to get it, isolate him in the low blocker, let him attack off the dribble. 34-25. And Bears going to turn the ball over again. Fabry comes away with it. Kitzman hands to Kitzman. Kitzman with his head up to Fabry. Fabry to Ames and knocked out of bounds by Gunner. Quick, nice play by Gunner. Bears lead by 9, 34-25. Coach Gary Huber and Coach Hunt both telling him, settle down, play our game. Do not play the game that Juan Diego wants you to play. Esley straight away, guarded by Tristan. Appreciate you tuning in, Bear fans. Listen to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. Out to Kitzman. 3 on the way by Kitzman. Great shooter, and he got it. His third 3 of the game. You cannot let him shoot. You got to know where he's at. 6-point game, closest has been in a while. 34-20. Somebody's got to be open. There's Nate Daly, easy layup. Tristan dropping dimes. Fagan Foster comes up, tries to block it. You've got too many guys out there for Juan Diego, and Tristan found Nate. Nate's got 7. Gives Bear River Bears a 36-28 lead. Avery Ames looking to attack Gunner. He wants that spin on Gunner. Oh, block Gunner Sorensen, and the late foul. Gunner Sorensen with all ball, and he's telling the official about it. Gunner got all ball, and the official's telling him to settle down. I don't know why the official's upset at Gunner saying that. Gunner's like, come on, that's all ball. And that was a look from here. He said Gunner got him in the head. It looked from here like it was all ball. It's going to be 4 on Sorensen. Jake Daly going to have to come into the game. It will give the Bears an extra ball handler on the court. Ames going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Juan Diego, again, really picked up their defensive intensity and looking to trap all over the court. That last one, Nate Daly snuck under the hoop and Tristan found him. Ames misses the first one. That's a little bit of karma there. Things are extremely chippy here. I guess that makes it a rivalry game. Juan Diego and Bear have played each other a lot of times in a lot of different sports here. Coach getting mad, a little mad at Gunner for popping off to be official, but that's all right. Ames knocks the second one down. Gunner, I think, was justified in that because he thought he had all ball. Looked like it from here. The tape will tell. Tristan going to walk it across the timeline. Looks at Jake Daly, right wing, thinks better. Now he goes to Jake. Jake looking for Litchford. Straight away to Tristan. Tristan, left wing to Nate. Straight away to Tristan. They need to get Litchford the ball while they've got Fagan Foster pulled away from the hoop. Nate Daly, straight away to Litch. Litch going to be guarded by Fabry. He wants Fabry to come out and guard him. I would do the same thing. Make Fabry come guard you. The double's going to come. Litchford on Fabry. Litchford gives him a little stutter step. Litchford's going to take him. Hands to Jake Daly. Jake Daly screen and roll with Litch. The trap's coming. Hope Jake knows it's there. Gets it to his brother Nate. Nate picks his dribble up, out to Jake. Bears running a lot of clock here. 36-29. As aggressive as Juan Diego is going to be, they're going to get a back cut. And there it is. Bridger's going to fake attack, hand to Litchford. Litchford up, and no, misses it. And he's going to go to the free throw line. That's on 3 on Fagan Foster. Malik Fagan Foster with his third. 15 foul here on the Soaring Eagle. 1:37 left in the third. Your Bears lead Juan Diego 36-29. Bears have led by as many as 11. Litchford going to shoot 2. He's 1 for 4 tonight. He hasn't scored since the first quarter. Litchford's front first one is no good. He's just off tonight. He just cannot find it. 36-29. Bears lead. Hey, Bear fans, CNR Trailer Sales and Treatment carries several new and used flatbeds for your farm or work truck. Call today, 257-1308. Missed that one as well. Litchford stands up and misses both. 1 for 6 tonight from the free throw line. Again, just not his night. Those things happen. Ames attacks Jake Daly. Litchford there to help. Wildly out of control. Nate Daly comes away with the rebound. You could have called a fourth on Fagan Foster, and they don't. Ames attacks Garden Tristan. Tristan attacks. Right wing to Buse. Buse on Essley. Going to pull it back out and reset to Litchford. Left wing on Fabry. Litchford out to Nate Daly. Bears going to reset. Jake Daly straight away looking for his brother. Jake going to attack off the dribble. Hands it back out to Buse. Buse looking for Tristan cutting through. Bears in just a little high-low motion set here. Oh, and Nate Daly to Tristan. Tristan throws it off Avery Ames and out of bounds. Beautiful play by Tristan. Again, very smart play by Tristan Hartfeld. Juan Diego bench pleading that he was over the half-court line, and the official says no, he wasn't. Well, I couldn't see it from here. He was right in front of the scorer's table. Again, Bears lead 36-29. 53 seconds left here in the third. Backcourt to Buse. Buse to Litch. Litch back to Buse. Buse has had a great game, folks. Right wing Nate Daly. If I was the Bears, I would go at Malik Fagan Foster right now. And Avery Ames just runs over Bridger Buse down here in the far corner. It's going to be the third on Ames. 16 foul on the Soaring Eagle. Stephen Price and Matt Kitzman coming in for Avery Ames and Brennan Fabry. It's going to be Bear basketball here over on the far sideline. Bears lead 36-29. If you're just joining us, it's been a fun one, Bear fans. Bears need to win this to grab a tie in the region, for first in the region. And Essley knocks down Hartfeld's inbounds pass. They were looking for Litchford in the low block with Fabry guarding him. Without Malik Fagan Foster in the game, this would be a good time to go right there. Jake Daly out. Gunner Swanson back in. Gunner's got 4. Gunner's got to be careful out there. Bears with the ball. Tristan to Litchford to Tristan. Tristan tried to go low to Litchford, and Stephen Price was there to steal it, but Litchford stole it right back and handed it to Tristan. Tristan cross court to Bridger. Bears going to settle down. 28 seconds left. Bears lead 36-29. 25 seconds left. Tristan calls the play. Guarded by Alstrom. Screen and roll with Litch. Out to Litch. Litch fakes it, hands it to Nate Daly. Nate Daly to Tristan. Tristan down low to Gunner. Gunner with Fabry on him. Turnaround jumper. Gunner. Get in there. Gunner Sorensen for 2. Gunner's got 6 here. Gives the Bears a 38-29 lead. Kitzman for 3. No good. Rattles out. Oh, that was Alstrom. Apologize. Stephen Price with the rebound to Kitzman. 3 at the buzzer. No good. So the Bears survive a couple of threes. And at the end of 3 quarters, your Bears lead 38-29. Again, Bears lead 38-29 here in Draper at Juan Diego Catholic High School, home of the Soaring Eagle. Region title on the line. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the 4th quarter. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Beaver Bears. Don't go anywhere, folks.
When a stroke happens.
Welcome back, Bear basketball fans. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear Bears. Started the 4th quarter, and we have a wild one here at Juan Diego. Your Bears lead the Soaring Eagle 38-29. Going to be Juan Diego basketball to start the 4th quarter. On the court for the Bears, Jake Daly, Bridger Buse, and Nate Daly, Mike Litchford, and Tristan Hartfeld. For the Soaring Eagle, we have Avery Ames, Matt Kitzman, J.D. Alstrom, Malik Fagan Foster, and Stephen Price. Juan Diego working from left to right on your radio dial. Start the 4th. Kitzman dribbles up. Buse is going to guard him over to Avery Ames. Avery Ames going to attack baseline. They're going to call Jake Daly for the foul. Yep, they got Jake. I have Jake. Let's see, is that his first? I have that as his first. 15 foul here on the Bears, or 16 foul on the Bears this half. Kitzman looks for Alstrom, throws it into Fagan Foster. He's going to run through Nate Daly. You know he is, and he does. And up and in. He's got 14. Boy, he's a load, Bear fans. 38-31, closest Juan Diego's been in a while. Tristan, Bridger Buse trying to break that trap. Buse over the top to Tristan. Back to Buse. High post to Litch. Litch to Jake. Jake down low to Nate. Nate through Fagan Foster. And they call the offensive foul on Nate. That would have been 4 on Fagan Foster. And Nate said that Nate ducked his shoulder. But, you know, Jake Daly had a look at the layup, and he should have taken it. He should have taken it. He passed it to his brother Nate. I think the sophomore got a little intimidated about Fagan Foster being down there. Nate Daly got Fagan Foster with the shoulder right in the face. But Fagan Foster still probably, foul's got to be on him. Ames straight away. Bears lead 38-31 over Juan Diego. Started the fourth. Kitzman trying to take Buse off the dribble. Nowhere to go. Out to Ahlstrom. Ahlstrom back to Kitzman. Kitzman, a great shooter. Hands to Fagan Foster. Nate Daly guarding Fagan Foster. To Ahlstrom. Ahlstrom back to Fagan Foster. On Daly. He's going to spin, and he's going to flip it up and in. Blake Fagan Foster, he's catching fire. 38-35. Juan Diego back in the trap here. Tristan and Bridger going over the top of it. Up, stolen by Stephen Price, and he's going to get a look at a dunk here. And misses the layup. And then they come over Tristan's back. Avery Ames does. Bear River basketball. I don't know how you don't call a foul. I mean, it could have gone a foul on Tristan at the rim. Could have gone a foul on Ames coming over Tristan's back. They just call nothing. And we have a timeout on the court. Bear River leads 38-35. 6:41 left here in the game. Well, if it's a full, we'll take it. If it's a 30, it's a full. So we have a timeout. Bear River, we're going to take that. We'll take a 1-minute break, Bear fans. This thing's heating up here at Juan Diego. Your Bears lead 38-33. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere, folks. Out of the timeout, Bear River basketball. Bears beat the press. They lead 38-33. Juan Diego with the 4-0 run to start the fourth. Ahlstrom on Tristan. Tristan crosses left. High post to Litchford. Stephen Price guarding Litchford. Litchford's going to attack the rack, and Stephen Price sends that one packing. Avery Ames comes out of there with it. Official is talking to him. Fagan Foster up and in. And the foul and the hoop in the arm. Fagan Foster runs through Gunnar Sorensen, and he's going to make this. He's got a chance to make this a 2-point game. Let's see who that's on. It's on Gunnar, and that's 5 on Gunnar. Juan Diego with a ton of momentum right now, Bear River basketball fans. Fagan Foster's got 14, 16. He's got 18. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and 1. That's going to be 5 on Bridger, or on Gunnar. No, they just 4. I guess that's just 4. Fagan Foster going to shoot the and 1, and he got it. Closest Juan Diego's been in forever. 38-36. Bears find themselves with no momentum here. Bears got to keep attacking. Tristan to Bridger. Bridger into the corner to Gunnar. Gunnar back out to Bridger. Bridger into the corner to Gunnar. To Tristan. Tristan fakes a 3. Avery Ames guarding him. Going to back it out. Again, Bears only lead by 2, and Bears are content to run some clock. I think the Bears still need to be in attack mode. You've got to look for some scores. Who wants the ball in these situations? Down low to Litch. Litch up and misses the layup. And ball's fought for, and Ames comes out of there. Litchford just cannot even buy a bucket. He's nowhere in the zip code tonight. Kitzman fakes the 3, or Ahlstrom. Runner by Ahlstrom, and we're tied. Juan Diego on a 2-4-6-8-9-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Bears have not scored in the fourth since this press has been put on. Litchford fouled by Ahlstrom. They got him. Litchford's going to go to the free throw line, which has been an adventure tonight here. Normally a great free throw shooter. Second on Ahlstrom, 7th team foul. Litchford going to go to the free throw line and shoot with a 1 and 1. Tie game, 38-38. Bear coming apart at the seams here in the fourth. The game they've completely dominated till this fourth quarter. Hey, Bear fans, if you need some work on your family's trailer, not sure who to take it to, not anymore. CNR Trailer Sales in Tremont, and Litchford gets the first one. CNR Trailer Sales, 257-1308. Litchford's first point since the first quarter. He's got 6. Gives the Bears a 1-point lead, 39-38. Again, this is what a barn burner here, Bear fans. Litchford's second one, back iron. And Nate Daly comes away. Oh, he's fouled by Stephen Price. You've got to call that. That's a foul on Price after Litchford missed. Nate Daly, again, doing all the dirty work for you. Nate Daly going to shoot one end. Bridger's going to, or Gunner's going to shoot one. Must have been away. I thought that was on Price, and he fouled Nate, but they said he fouled Gunner. Bears lead 39-38. Gunner shooting the one end. First one up and no good. And we have a lane violation or a foul. Oh, we got a foul on Litchford. So Litchford threw the elbow. Third on Litchford. 17 foul. Now we're going to come down here and shoot 1-on-1. This is incredible. Malik Fagan Foster going to shoot the one and here. Bears can't buy free throws. It's going to could cost them the game. Bears lead 39-38. Juan Diego starts on the fourth quarter, a 9-1 run. Their pressure causing Bearber some problems. Kitzman coming out, Esley in. Fagan Foster shooting one in. Fagan Foster having himself a game tonight. Gets the front end. Does something the Bears can't do, haven't done, is made free throws. And we are all tied up. 39-39. This will be the first lead that I think Juan Diego will have had since the first quarter. If he makes it, and he does. He gives Juan Diego the 1-point lead, 40-39. This is what they did to Logan. They came back in the fourth and took the lead out here against Logan. 5 minutes left. Juan Diego leads by 1. We'll see what this Bear team's made of. Tristan high post to Gunner. Out to Tristan. Short on the 3. Rebounded by Esley. I like that play. Tristan just left a little short to Fagan Foster. He's going to tuck the shoulder and run. No, Alstrom 3. Corner. No good. Rebounded by Buse. Buse to Tristan. Bears have numbers. They need to push. Coach says get down the court. Tristan with the full head of steam. To Gunner. To Litch. Litch up and in. Litchford finally got a bucket. Gives the Bears the lead. 41-40, the Bears lead. Back and forth we go. Boy, this has been a fun one, Bear fans. It's be a huge win if the Bears can knock off Juan Diego. Juan Diego ranked 3, Bears ranked 4th in the state. Stephen Price, high post. There's Fagan Foster. You got to double him. He's going to go right through Nate Dowley, and he does. He just ran over Nate Dowley. Nate Dowley's doing his best, but they're going to let Fagan Foster lower the shoulder and just run over people. I mean, at some point you've got to call a foul on him. Tristan calls the play, 42-41. Juan Diego leads. Tristan down low to Gunner. Gunner misses the layup, rebounded by Ames. Stephen Price was right there to kind of cause him some problems, and we have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, it looks like. Juan Diego with the timeout. Bears trail 42-41, and Coach Hunt is steaming mad. He's letting the Bears hear about it. And again, they've kind of dropped their guard this fourth quarter, and Juan Diego's come at them like gangbusters. Coach said before the game, if Juan Diego punches you in the face, you've got to be ready to punch back. And so far in the fourth quarter, Juan Diego has been the aggressor. They've outscored the Bears, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 3. 13-3, Juan Diego's outscored the Bears here in the fourth. The Bears had the 38-29 lead at the end of 3. Coach is firing them up here. Let's see how they respond. Hey, Bear fans, next time you're in, go to Taco Time, try one of their taco salads, but be sure to get Atwood's famous ranch dressing on top. Nothing is better. This good, only at Taco Time. Out of the timeout, Juan Diego Soaring Eagle basketball, 3:57 left. Juan Diego leads 42-41 against your Bears. Tan Esley across the timeline, picked up by Tristan. Left wing Kitzman, straight away Fagan Foster. Backdoor cut, Avery Ames up and in. Beat Gunner on the backdoor cut. And I don't know what we have going on here. Technical foul on Avery Ames. Yep. I'm not sure what he did, but he was taunting somebody after he made that basket. So Juan Diego leads 44-41. Tristan, a 90% free throw shooter, coming down to shoot the technical free throws. So he gets 2, and it's going to be Bear for basketball. I don't know what Avery Ames did. He did something stupid. Malik Fagan Foster over there talking to him and saying, use your head, man. That is, we have the lead. Tristan's first one's in. Tristan's got 12. Tristan makes it a 2-point game, 44-42. Again, the game the Bears have led almost the entire way. Juan Diego grabbed the lead here in the fourth. Tristan's second one in. Tristan, excellent free throw shooter, almost automatic. As good as there is in the state, Bear fans. 44-43, 1-point game, Bear basketball. Big possession here for the Bears, 3:46 left. You're listening to 104.9 FM. This is Clint Payne. Appreciate you tuning in. You can also stream us at KIX96FM.com. That's KIX96FM.com. Right wing Bridger, guarded by Avery Ames. Dowley, left wing. Down low to Litch. Litchford guarded by Fagan Foster. Litchford. Hook, misses. Wow, he just cannot get one. Fagan Foster tried to get the acting job and the foul on Litchford. Kitzman comes down with the Bears trail by 1. That's a good look. You want that look. Litchford just having one of those nights. Kitzman, left wing to Fagan Foster. And Buse swipes it out of his hand, but Fagan Foster picks it back up into the corner. Kitzman 3 on the way, blocked by Buse. Saved by Nate Dowley. Oh, man. Bridger Buse with 2 phenomenal plays. What a play. Coach says get it across the timeline quickly, Tristan. Tristan on Esley, crosses him over. Spins, pull-up jumper by Tristan. Good. Tristan Hartfeld, the senior, doing what he does. Little pull-up jumper. Gives the Bears the lead back, 45-44. Stephen Price runs up and through Litchford, misses, and Gunner comes away with it. Bears with a 1-point lead. Coach says, come on, get down the court, let's go. Tristan through the legs, looking for Litchford, nothing there, backs it back out. Going to reset the offense. Bears up by 1, 45-44. Tristan with a lot of swagger. Hands to Litch, and Litchford knocked out of his hands by Kitzman. Got a 2-on-1 break. Fagan Foster up, attacks the rim and lays it in. Gives Juan Diego the lead. 46-45, 2:29 left. Tristan calls the play. Hands to Buse. Buse, guarded by Ames. Over to Tristan, left wing, 3 on the way, no good. You can see it. Ball's loose, Fagan Foster. He's just going to attack the rim. You know he's not even going to stop. And he lays it up and in. Bear River basketball. Bears trail 48-45. Fagan Foster in the fourth quarter. Tristan attacks. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Fagan Foster. Fagan Foster has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points in the fourth. 15 in the quarter. 48-45 game. Essley hands to Fagan Foster. You got to go out on him. 1:49 left. Bears trail by 3. A game that this was theirs for the ripe for the takings. Bears were led by double figures a good portion of the second and the third. I mean, had a 9-point lead in the third at the end of 3. Kitzman left wing from Avery Ames. They're looking to double here. They're going to have to. Back out to Ames. Juan Diego content to run some clock with a 3-point lead. 48-45. Avery Ames over here to Fagan Foster. Tristan guarding him. Tries to poke it away from him to Ames. Juan Diego moving the basketball really well. Ames going to attack. Pushes off Litchford. They're looking to try to get him in a trap. Out to Fagan Foster. And then Buse knocks it away, but they're going to call the foul. Going to be on Tristan. Fagan Foster going to go to the free throw line and shoot the double bonus. Well, this is unfortunate. The Bears are going to let this one get away from them, I'm afraid. 48-45, still a minute 9 left. This defense of Juan Diego in the fourth, and Fagan Foster's his ability to get the rack has been the difference in the game. He's shooting 2, the double bonus. First one's up, and it's no good. Fagan Foster on the game has 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. He's got 27 on the game. And he's out the entire first quarter, Bear fans. Fagan Foster's second one in. So he makes it a 2-possession game. 49-45. Bears got to quickly score and then foul. 1:04 left. Tristan. Screen and roll. Coach Hunt wants the timeout to get Caleb in. Going to get Caleb Jensen in, wants to look at the 3, and that's 30-second. Bears going to take the 30-second time. Oh, he wants a full. So we'll take that, Bear fans. It's 49-45, 1 minute left in this game. Bear River basketball fans, 1:01 left in the game. Bear River basketball, they trail Juan Diego here at Juan Diego by 4. Game Bears have dominated, tied at the end of the first. Bears led 24-18 at the end of 2, and led 38-29 at the end of 3. Juan Diego completely just erupted here in the fourth, led by Malik Fagan Foster. Bears have had no answer for him. 1 minute left. Bears going to look for Caleb for a 3. He checked in the game. Right wing Caleb. Caleb down to Nate Dally. Nate Dally out Tristan. He's going to get a look at a 3. Get in there. Bang! Tristan Hartfelt for 3. Bears are going to have to foul. Or look for the steal. Caleb's got to come up, and somebody's got to guard Avery Ames. There's 42 seconds left. Buse has got to come up and get him. Got to play tough D on him. Ames guarded by Buse. 38 seconds. Buse has got to get out there and try to get a 5-second count. Got to get right up there with him. Buse is just, and we got a timeout on the floor. Drew Trost. Juan Diego wants a timeout. Bears trail by 1 with 31 seconds left here in the game. Again, Bears are going to have to, they're going to try for the steal, and then they're going to have to foul at some point here. And that's a full timeout, Bear fans. Full timeout. You know what? We just took a timeout, so we're going to keep it here. You're listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bear River Bears. This is Clint Payne. Appreciate you tuning in. Crazy thing here. Let me just quickly add this up. The difference in the game, Malik Fagan Foster in the fourth. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by himself in the fourth. And Bear River has, as a team, has 5, 7, 9, 10. So he, by himself, is outscoring the Bears 15-10. But they also have Alstrom with 2 and Ames with 2. So that's 19. Bears being outscored 19-10. And that is the difference in the game right there. That's your issue right there. So Bears, let's see if Coach Hunt can drop a nice defensive play. Again, 31 seconds left. Your Bears trail by 1 in a game they led. They've dominated this game until the fourth. And then the Then trains come off the track. Credit Juan Diego for some good, solid, gritty, tough, in-your-face trapping defense. And you know what? The officials have allowed Fagan Foster to play like a bull in the china closet with reckless abandon. And he gets the ball in the low post. There's a couple times he just ran over Nate Dowley and for layups. So again, Bears trail by 1. It's going to be Soaring Eagle basketball. Bears are going to have to get out on some guys. I'd foul Fabry. I'd foul the big kid. Make him shoot free throws. Tristan on Essley. Essley across the timeline. 26 seconds left. Bears going to try to play for a steal. Bait Essley into a trap. Tristan's going to foul Fagan Foster. He tries to wrap around the back and knock it out of his hand. Fagan Foster going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul on Tristan. Alex Hoffman coming in the game for defense here. On the game for the Bears, Tristan Hartfeld, he's had a nice game, Bear fans. He's got, 16, 17, he's got 18. Litchford has 8. Nate Dowley with 7. Gunnar Schultz with 6. And Bridger Buse with 9. Fagan Foster to shoot 2. Bears really need him to miss one of these. He's been good here tonight. Fagan Foster, first one on the way, and rattles out. So that's what the Bears needed. That is exactly what the Bears need. 19 seconds left here. Let's see what Coach Hunt can draw up. Bears are going to get a chance here. Tristan Hartfeld been pretty decent from three-point line tonight. He's got 4. Buse, Litchford, Tristan, and Gunnar, and Nate Dowley in the game. Fagan Foster's second one in. So the Bears 3 will win it. 2 will tie it. 50-48. Juan Diego leads. Tristan walks it across the timeline. Going to get a pick and roll with Litch. And Alex Hoffman's going to double. Tristan's able to get out of it. To Gunnar. Down low to Nate Dowley. Nate Dowley's fouled. And Nate Dowley's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. These are huge right here. No pressure, Nate Dowley. Ice in your veins. Let's see what you got. Nate Dowley's never shot bigger free throws. I'm looking over at his dad, Scott. He's filming the scene. He's got a big grin on his face. His sister jumping up and down. Sure would have been nice to see that one go in. Nate Dowley going to shoot 2. Every Bear fan holding their collective breath here. Nate with 7. First one up. Good. Nothing but net for Nate. 6.8 seconds left. It's a 1-point game. 50-49. The Bears are going to have to foul quickly if Nate doesn't knock this down. Nate, pretty good free throw shooter here. Again, every Bear fan, you see other parents with moms with hands over their mouth here. Nate's second one, no good. Back iron, he got in. Oh man, I said no good, but that thing bounced 2 feet in the air. Wow, Nate Dowley living right. Way to go, Nate Dowley. We have a timeout on the court. We are all tied up with 6.8 seconds. That's a full, so we're going to take it right now. Don't go anywhere, Bear fans. 1-minute break. You're listening to 104.9 FM. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this barn burner. Welcome back, Bear basketball fans. 6.8 seconds left in this one. 50-50 game. Avery Ames with the ball. He's going to get a full head of steam. Buse is going to cut him off. Down to Essley. Essley, 3 for the win, and he got it. Beats Bear River 53-50. That's it. Essley hits a shot at the buzzer. His only freaking basket of the game. Sorry for using the word freaking, but only basket of the game. Essley hits it at the buzzer to beat the Bears 53-50. So at the end of the game, the Bears lose 53-50 on a last-second shot by Tan Essley. Oh, what a heartbreaker for your Bears. And Juan Diego officially is going to wrap up the region title because they are not losing 2 games. They've got Logan, Morgan, Ben Lohman left on the docket, and they will not lose. They need to lose, 3 of them there. So, and they will not do that. So, again, Bears lose here at Juan Diego 53-50. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back with Coach Hunt. What a heartbreaker, Bear fans. You've been listening to 104.9 FM, home of the Bears. We'll be right back with the coach.
What a lucky basket.
Well, yeah, terrible, man. Wow. Crazy. The difference in the game, though, let me tell you here, 24-point. Juan Diego had a 24-point fourth quarter. That's the complete difference in the game. So,
yep.
Yeah,
That Foster kid got really, really hot.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? Credit him for, he took what the defense gave him, and that Essley had not made a shot all game, not one. And he